again, Precious. Sorry for the intrusion, but we're looking for the lodger.
You're them, aren't you?
Yeah. It's a small world, isn't it? It's a short existence, too. You muck people about. Where is he?
He's here. I'm the lodger.
Whew. Nearly as big as our Desmond. Be down in a minute, will he?
He's not here. He left yesterday.
Yeah, so you can
No, nothing. I mean, Mum's frantic. Well, we don't know where he is.
And if we did, we wouldn't tell you.
I don't suppose your monkey-head mind if we had a look around, would he? Des, go check the bedrooms, will you?
Look, you ain't going nowhere. You heard what she said.
Precious, tell him I wouldn't if I was you. It could be messy, will you?
Benny, let him look. We know he's not here. Just no rough stuff, eh?
Any tea in the pot? Ah.
There you are.
No milk. Any sign of him, Des?
No way.
Ah. Oh, well. We'll be off then, leave you in peace. Like I said, sorry about the intrusion, but it is important. We got to see the little rascal and he's got a bit of leg in it, you know. What do you feed your monkey on? Eh?
You all right?
Yeah, you.
You wouldn't have got past me, you know.
What are they going to do to him when they catch him? And how much must he owe them to go on like that?
Don't worry. I know where Terry is.
Do you?
Safe and sound.
Oh, where is he?
I can't tell you, but in a couple of hours he'll have the money and there won't be any more trouble.
Can you spare a minute?
Yes, of course.
Got the contracts ready for signature.
Already?
Yeah, well, they don't hang about. Dad agreed your price. They're all drawn up. I signed for him, you signed for you.
Well,
It's not going to be easy, is it? You are going to sign, aren't you, darling?
if you say so.
Well, look, can't we find a corner somewhere? We can hardly breeze into the office waving a
No,
contract.
look, leave that to me. Can you take care of this?
What is
It's
it?
the number for the lost property.
Oh, yes.
Come on, we'll go and talk in the bar.
Morning.
Morning. How did the weekend go?
Oh, had its moments.
Successful, I hope.
Oh, you win some, you lose some. Oh, talking of lose. How's the temp? All right?
Very pretty.
Yeah, but is she all right?
We'll go.
Well, I can't say I see any work piling up on your desk.
So, where's the little lady?
Riding.
Already?
Well, we got down as far as the lane, and we met the Caldecots. Now, you know they've got a couple of ponies. Well, little Philippa had one on a loose rein. Well, that was it. I mean, once they got over the reunion bit, she had to have a go. And I thought, well, why not? Because I'm only just popping in here to collect my mail. Oh, hello? Yes, lost property. A dachshund. Yeah, sort of brown and fairly hairless with one eye. No, it's a toy. It's not real. No, it's a pyjama case. Yeah, well, sort of, yeah, sentimental value. Oh, I shouldn't think anyone would want to touch it, let alone steal it. Yeah, about 6:30, Victoria line. Well, somewhere between the Oxford Circus and Highbury and Islington. Yeah. Oh. Well, it will come to you, I take it. Oh, I see. Yes, we'll phone you tonight. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Minor crisis.
Oh, minor, she says. Oh, dear. Last night, just before we were going to eat, Sarah Jane decides that she wants to see the underground. You see, we've done all our sightseeing by taxi. Well, you know how it is when you're rushed. So gallant Adam, you know, polishing up his daddy act, he says he'll take her.
And she took her pyjama case?
Well, that's what it started life as.
And it ended life as?
Well, it's a sort of hold all it's got. I don't know, bits of pencil and paper and sweets and ribbon. Oh, and a photograph of my ex-husband in a jacuzzi, no less. Yes, that's got to be a collector's piece.
It's quite a collection.
Sounds like quite a loss to me.
Well, you see, Adam nearly missed one of the stops. So he just grabs and he leaps out, just as the doors are hissing together, only to see dear Flopsy vanishing away to Victoria on its own.
So Adam is not the most popular fella.
How did you guess?
Well, we shall commiserate.
Where is he, by the way?
Oh, I don't really know. He had to leave me in reception. He said there was something he had to see to right away.
No, this all seems quite straightforward. You've had the down payment.
Yeah, Joel post-dated the cheque.
Secretive little thing.
Yeah, and I've signed, so that just leaves you. And there are 2 copies.
All right. Which one do I keep, Kevin?
The bottom one, I think.
So you're back?
Ah, yes, Paul. I was hoping to keep it a secret. Paul, would you be so good as to witness that for me, please?
Certainly, but
Just
you know
that.
hanging's been abolished.
Thank you.
Mrs. Brownlow's been looking for you.
Oh, you happen to know why?
Something about the laundry breaking down. No deliveries until next week.
Ah, now isn't that nice to come back to?
How was the weekend, by the way?
Absolute perfection.
I'm glad to hear that.
Here you are. Signed and delivered, and there's not a thing anybody can do about it.
That's right.
The pebble in the pool. But the ripples might well develop into waves.
Hello? Little hand's on the 12 and the big hand, well.
I can tell the time.
Oh, you can? Well, you know you're 2 hours late.
Yeah, sorry.
That's no excuse, mate. We've had a load of spares delivered today. I've been tripping over them all the morning. You got 2 cars to wash, 2 cars to polish.
Yeah, well, I had to call into the village. I had to get some. I got to give it to Terry dinner time.
Was it your idea sending that useless ginger nut round our place?
Well, he had nowhere else to go.
He'd have soon found someone, wouldn't he? Cheeky little devil as he is. I slung him out, mate, a bit sharp, before you could say Jack Robinson. What a villain he is.
So, look, you've told Terry to go. Well, where's he gone?
I couldn't care less where he's gone. I'll tell you one thing, though. We ought to get the priorities in this place right.
What?
We'll get the kettle on.
No, it's all right with me if it's all right with you. I know, put her on a horse and she's as happy as anything. Now, are you sure about lunch? Well, actually, something has cropped up here which I would like to sort out. Yeah. But any problems, just ring me. I will try to get over as soon as I can. Thanks again. Bye. Oh, they're giving her lunch. And then this afternoon, they're taking her over to see 2 foals. So she's going to be as happy as a sandboy.
Ah, that I'd like to see.
Now, don't snipe, darling. Now, look, you have got to phone the lost property again this evening just to see if anything has turned up.
Stay of execution.
Don't push your luck. Hey, what's happened?
Kevin's in the bar.
Exchange contracts?
Yup.
Good.
You didn't tell me about the cheque.
What?
The post-dated cheque.
Well,
Yes?
I could just imagine you looking at that cheque with all those little noughts on the end and my signature on the bottom, getting cold feet.
Could you indeed? Well, a vague possibility.
So I thought I wouldn't take the risk, because if you backed out now, darling, I would be left with a smelly old garage. Hello, Kevin.
What you having?
No, this is on us.
Yeah, we insist.
I'll have a lager then, please.
Hey, this is supposed to be a celebration.
All right, make it a scotch then.
Could I have a large scotch, please, Mandy, and 2 gin and tonics?
So, proud owners then.
Yes.
Well, one thing about having a share in the garage before, it'll be easy to pick up the threads.
It's moved on a bit since then, though.
Oh, yes, true, but the day-to-day running will be much the same, and a lot of that will be left to Sharon anyway.
That's a wise move.
Oh?
She's very good at her job. Dad always thought so anyway.
Right.
Let's drink to that. Cheers.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers.
And thank you, Kevin, for all your efforts.
It's nothing.
Oh, it's a lot.
Hello, welcome back.
Thank you.
I hear you've had a fantastic weekend.
Yes, and who from?
The gentleman himself?
Yes, well, it was.
Good. So are we to have the pleasure of meeting your charming daughter?
Oh, yes, of course. I shall see to it personally.
Good. I look forward to that. Now then, are we having luncheon here today?
Oh, I think we'd better have, don't you, darling? In need of a bit of fortification.
Well, then fortification shall be yours. What time?
Well, better make it early. What do you think, darling?
Yes, that's all right.
Well, as soon as you open it.
Good. Splendid.
Yes, I think I need a good meal inside me before I face David.
Oh, we can do that together.
No. Just me.
Why on earth?
I have been rather good lately at handling him. Now, you two together just rub like dry tinder. Now, a touch of the little girl lost. That should sway him.
Kevin is worried about what David might think of the part he's played in all this.
Well, not worried exactly. I just like the position made perfectly clear to him.
Don't give it a thought. We're the villains of the piece, and we have to face the music.
Hello, Crossroads Garage. Personal call from Mr. Hawkins. Is that you, Benny? Oh, Sid. Look, I know you want to get rid of me, Sid, but I've got to see Benny. Has he? Oh, great stuff. Now, listen, if... Hello? Oh, blimey taff. Benny.
12:05. You're out of time already, Terence.
All right, Mr. Henderson.
I was just saying to Des here, our mate. My horoscope says it's going to be my lucky day. Is it going to be your lucky day?
I'm getting it.
You promised. You shook on it, remember? You shook.
Yeah, I'm still shaking.
Yeah, we'll shake it out on the table, we'll count it out. So boring tearing places apart, isn't it?
It'll be here any second.
You're out of time already, Terence. Des? Break one of his fingers for every minute he's late, eh?
No.
Here. I hope you don't get car sick too easy. Make a mess of my motor.
Eh?
Well, Des here's a real ratty driver when he gets owed money, you know what I mean?
Well, where we going?
Oh, just a little rattle down the fast lane, see Mr. Risdon. He wants to pay his last respects before you go for a test drive in one of his less reliable vehicles.
Oh, no, Mr. Henderson.
I hope you ain't going to resist. Forsake the back seat for the boot. 'Cause we might forget to look in the boot for a couple of days, might we?
Oh, come on, fellas, let's not be hasty. Just give me a chance to see me lender.
You're going to walk out of here natural. Like he's one of our mates. Going to get in the motor and we'll be off, eh?
No chance.
Des, help him. Render his ankles useless. Go on.
Look, Terry. Got the money.
Oh, for me? My. We did have a good day on the barrel organ, didn't we, eh? Forget it. Well, ciao, Terence. We'll be seeing you, eh? If you're up our way looking for a fast fiver, give Rizzy a ring, will you? You'll be disappointed if you don't. Very pleased if you do. As for you, we're ever down here again, we'll bring you some monkey nuts, eh?
Thanks, Benny. You've saved my life, mate.
Just leave, Terry.
Eh?
You heard. Just get as far away from here as you possibly can.
Yeah,
now!
Is David about? He's just popped over to the cafeteria for a couple of minutes. Well, at least I hope it's a couple of minutes, because I am going to eat.
Why, have you been on a diet?
No, it's just that I've been writing. When I write, I don't eat.
I should try that.
I think I've come to a dead end, because when my appetite starts returning, I know it's a lost cause.
Must be infuriating for you, running out of ideas.
Well, it hasn't quite come to that, but it's just making them gel. However...
Is David in a good mood?
Not that you'd notice. I haven't paid particular attention, but he seemed in a good enough mood until the cafeteria rang through and said there were a coachload of children outside screaming for reinforcements. He's siphoning off some of the staff to send into the kitchen. Why do you ask if he's in a good mood?
Time for a chat, I think.
Oh. Well, if you're planning to ask for time off with Adam, I'd give it a miss if I were you.
No, it's nothing like that. It's something I've got to own up to.
Oh, don't look so down about it. It can't be that bad, can it?
It can. Believe me, it can.
So what's the panic over there?
Queue a mile long. I sent Glenda over for half an hour to help out on the till.
David, could I have a word?
You can have 2 words, provided they're not time off. Well?
I've bought the garage.
You've what?
I've bought it off Oliver Banks.
How on earth?
In a terrible underhand behind your back way, but I've done it and I've come to say I'm sorry.
I can't credit this.
Well, it's perfectly true, but I had a very good reason for doing it.
What was your perfectly good reason?
I wanted it for Adam.
Do you mind leaving us for a moment, please?
Well, if there's going to be a boardroom row over this, I'd rather like to be in on it.
We'll call a directors' meeting later. For the moment, this is between Jill and me.
Okay.
It's time you were told a few home truths.
What's burning? Apart from your ears.
Di, wasn't expecting you back.
No, evidently not. They've sent me home. I'm not feeling very well. I've got stomachache. Where do you think you're going then?
Oh, one night I said, one night I meant.
Oh, you were just sneaking off, were you? Honestly, Terry, I can't keep up with you. I really can't.
Got a train to catch. I'll write and explain.
And I'll wait for the letter.
I'm just going to make myself a snack for the journey. I'll phone you when I get there.
Get where?
Smoke.
Listen, I can't laugh, Terry. I'm too ill.
It's true, you're getting shot.
Back into the arms of Mr. Risdon, I suppose.
Well, why not? I might even get my old job back.
Oh, really? And what about the money you owe him, Terry?
Oh, that.
Oh, that, he says.
It's all sorted out. I was too clever for him.
What do you mean, sorted out?
Well, I've coughed up. You've got nothing to worry about. It's paid.
Paid?
Yeah, I borrowed it.
Who from?
Well, what's it matter? Look, the train leaves at 1.
Terry, you just stay right where you are. Hello? No, Mr. Paul, I'm not feeling any better. Terry! Terry! As a matter of fact, I'm feeling worse.
Family business. That's what we are, essentially. And above all else, I look for loyalty.
David,
The
it's
garage is something I've always regarded as an integral part of the motel complex, with each director having a proportional stake. Now, that's been my intention over the last 2 years, and I've always made that perfectly clear. You
David.
yourself were well aware of it.
Yes.
Then why did you go against me?
Adam needs to be something more than just a working manager here.
Oh, he got that through to you, did he?
I saw it for myself. Look, it was nothing to do with him. Look, if you must know, he was against it. He was, David.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful how some people have the knack of being so against things, then end up having them?
Look, it isn't as if we're going to have a stranger working in the garage. I mean, he will do what is best for us.
He will do what is best for him. Now, surely that's obvious.
Why you think it's all going to be so devious, I just don't know.
Because you could not pull something like this off without the collusion of certain people. Kevin Banks, for instance. Sharon Metcalf. Now, they've been here over the past 2 weeks pretending they knew nothing. And all the time, you were negotiating a deal, drawing up a contract, getting it signed, before I could do a damn thing about it. Jill Harvey, I know, just does not operate in that way. It means she must have been influenced by someone. And you don't have to be a genius to work out who by.
You're on the wrong track, David. This one really is down to me.